how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. I hope all is well with you today, and thank you for clicking on this pick a card reading. So in this video, we're going to be looking at how your person sees you right now. Okay, so this reading will be all about their perception of you, how they're viewing, how you behave, maybe how you look, the last time that you saw each other, okay? This is their perceptions. Of course, it doesn't mean that it is the truth, okay? This is just what they perceive of you. So all you need to do is choose one of these three piles if you're interested to know. So we have pile 1, 2, and 3. So feel free to pause the video here if you need some time. But once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. You'll also find a link to my website, so if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, that's where you'll find all the information. So let's get into your reading now. Click the timestamp and I'll see you there. Okay, group number 1. Let's take a look at how your person is seeing you right now. How do they view you? What is their most recent perception of you? Okay, so we have mending. So there may have been a falling out between the two of you. So they may see that you are willing or open to mending things with them, or they felt like you were in this cooperative energy the last time they saw you, or they feel like, I don't know, maybe they feel like the door is open and that you may be willing to try and fix things. But let's get some more information. But it may also be, if that wasn't the case for you, it may be that as well that they saw you as being quite distracted. Maybe you were busy, okay? You could have been talking to someone, you could have been doing some kind of project, okay? Or keeping yourself, busy with some kind of work here, even if it was in a social setting. But then we've got the yang here, which is the masculine energy from the yin and the yang, which is all about taking action, feeling inspired. Okay, so they may have seen you. Again, look at the hands here. So definitely something about your hands, I don't know, being very busy or prominent. Maybe this is even like in a recent photo you've taken or something. Like they may be drawn to your hands, the shape that they're making. I know this is quite abstract, but this is just what I'm picking up on. Okay, then flexible. So you may have actually been doing something, some kind of stretching, yoga. Okay, I know that's very literal. For some of you, that may have been the case. You may have been in a gym or doing some kind of physical activity or exercise, or maybe even going to an event. This could even be, it's giving me like circus vibes. So you could have even gone to an event where you saw them, where there were performers. Okay, maybe your back was turned, or maybe you were so focused on other things that were going on. So again, it's like this sense of distraction coming through here. But also they may have seen you as being quite fluid. Like maybe you say, again, this was in like a social setting with multiple people, or even a work setting where there are multiple people. Like you may have been moving from one group to the next, or maybe one task to the next, or again in the gym as well, like moving from one machine to the next. So definitely they saw you moving around a lot, like you weren't sitting still doing the same thing. They may even thought that you were avoiding them in a way, because it kind of feels like, and with all the glitters, that you weren't showing like your true colors in some way. Like they feel like you were hiding something. Now, maybe you feel like you were. And of course, just remember though, this is their perception. It doesn't mean that this is obviously how things were or what was, but in their perspective, they saw you as like holding back in some way. Like, but you were taking action, and again, maybe distracted. For some of you, they may have thought that like you didn't see them. Okay, like they may have seen you from behind, or they may have assumed you didn't see them because of how you were responding. But something about wearing a mask, or maybe even wearing sunglasses, okay, or something that was obscuring your vision. So again, if you're like in a crowded environment, there were blocks in the way of the two of you. But it's like, I don't know, I'm seeing eye contact though. So for some of you, you may have been making eye contact in between other people, or, obstacles in architectural structure of a building. There could have been some kind of obstruction there. For others of you, yeah, you may have not actually made eye contact, but you may have known that they were there. Like you sensed their presence, or you knew, like you could see them at your peripheral vision, but you weren't looking directly at them. Okay, and then we've got, look, time for a nap. Just as I was saying that about you not seeing them or appearing to not see them, look at the moon card. You've got the moon, the moon card, but you've got the moon here and you've got the fox, both eyes closed. Okay, so yeah, they may have seen you. Again, I don't know if they saw you with your eyes closed. Maybe they did, but I don't see how you could be doing all this busy work if your eyes were closed, but maybe. Could be, but I feel like this is more about not seeing. So again, like almost this could even be purposefully not making eye contact. But it's like, when you can catch when someone's looking at you. Okay, it's like when you sense that they're there, like you can see them in your peripheral vision. You're not looking directly at them, but they're there. And then especially if you turn to look at them and then they suddenly look away or they suddenly move, it can be an indication that they were then looking at you. Okay, it's just human nature, isn't it? So I don't know if there was a little bit of that, like a little bit of like averting the gaze, like they either felt like you were averting their gaze, but maybe again, this is their perception of you. You may have felt the same. So this might have been retaliation on your part. Like if you felt like they were avoiding eye contact or avoiding speaking to you. So you may have felt like, okay, I'm not going to look at them, but they're feeling kind of the same way. So there's a bit of mirroring going on here, group number 1. So let's get some more cards here about how did they view you. I do also get the sense they thought you were looking very good, like outwardly in terms of your appearance, okay? Something about your appearance has there's been a glow up, okay? Like I feel like your body is looking the best it's ever looked. I feel like your hair is looking the best it's ever looked. Okay, also again, in their perception, you may have your own doubts, okay? But definitely big yourself up here because your person definitely sees you as somebody very attractive, somebody that definitely gets attention. Okay, or they assume you get attention because you've got this magnetic aura about you. Okay, you draw people to you in such a way. You draw the gaze. Okay, again, maybe you don't even notice this a lot of the time, group 1, but I definitely see a lot of eyes being on you. And that may even make you feel a bit shy because I get that sense with you, group 1, that you may have this kind of extroverted side to you where you can feel really confident, you take risks and you're quite courageous. But then there's this other side of you that's very introverted, quite shy, doesn't like the spotlight on you, doesn't like all the attention, but it's like it deviates at times, okay? And I feel like your person kind of senses that with you. Like there's this part of you that it's like you turn away, not because you want to, but maybe it's out of self-protection because we've got the Water Guardian here as well, which is a very emotional card. Connect with your emotions. So yeah, I feel like they sense that about you, that you are quite a sensitive being, okay? That you're someone, I don't know if you wear your heart on your sleeve. I don't know, I get this, I don't feel like that's the case. Maybe it was. Maybe they have seen this emotional expression from you, or this, maybe they've sensed that within you, but you haven't quite opened up yet, or you haven't quite given them that yet. But they feel it, okay? And again, it's like, yeah, they sense that there is this need for protection. And we've got great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. So I definitely feel like you've taught this person a lot of things, okay? Something about the last time they saw you or how they're most recently perceiving you has taught them things that they didn't quite get about themselves, maybe about their own insecurities, their own need for shyness, need for extroversion, okay, their own need for confidence even when it comes to you. I just feel like they see you in flight mode. Okay, it's weird because I've never said that. That just was a channeled message, came from nowhere. But they see you in flight mode. So again, I don't know whether you were on the run, on the move, or again, maybe they see you as being emotionally avoidant right now. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. So yeah, their perception of you may not be correct. That's the thing. With the moon, this can blur the lines of reality. Okay, there can be some mystery there, some delusion, confusion about who you are. So you definitely have this person intrigued with the moon. They may even be having dreams about you or daydreaming about you. Okay, and they definitely feel this emotional pull, which feels quite spiritual, but again, it's confusing to them because this person may not be that spiritually aligned or in tune at this moment, or just as a whole, maybe you've been teaching them about spirituality, whether it's directly or indirectly. Because most of the time when people fall into spirituality is due to things being unexplainable by logic. Okay, and I feel like there are certain aspects of your connection with this person, group one, where your person is starting to see things in a different way. Because maybe they haven't dreamed about people before like they have with you. And they feel like that's something special. Or they may be seeing certain synchronicities or signs that they can't ignore, but they also, again, can't explain with rational or logic. So, yeah, you've really taught this person much more than I think that you realize, group one. Okay. Now, I'm just seeing which deck to go to. Yes, we'll go to the Tattoo Tarot. So what else is coming through about how they view you? Okay, we've got the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I really feel like, I don't know if this person had a chance with you initially, but then something went wrong, and you pulled away. Like, again, maybe you showed them something, or they had a sense of hope. Okay, but it's like the hope has been crushed in a way. And I feel like they see you as emotionally shutting down or shutting off to them. The World. Yes, I mean, hold on a second. Even though she's technically covered, YouTube may not like that. Okay. But I definitely feel like they like your body. Again, that's come through a few times here today. So, I mean, we are looking at their perception of you, and of course, visual, your appearance will come into their perception, but it's definitely good. Okay, everything that they're noticing about your physical appearance is good. Okay, and again, they see you as you've made some kind of change, lifestyle change, cosmetic change, something, maybe even just changing your clothes. Like, I'm really into like color analysis at the moment. It's super, super interesting. I don't know if any of you are, but I feel like when I see these befores and afters, just changing your color palettes, it makes such a difference. So anyway, it could be just something sort of on the smaller scale like that you've recently changed, or maybe something, like I said, greater, or maybe this is even just your overall energy. Okay, if you haven't changed anything superficially, this might be that, you're starting to glow more on the outside if you've been, healing on the inside. But yeah, it's like they see you in some kind of new chapter again, because there's a lot of like these initiations and new beginnings coming through. So yeah, they may see you, maybe you've just started a new job, or again, a new routine with exercise, or maybe even dating somebody new. Could even be, I don't know. But they see you as being in this kind of, very new energy. And then we've got the Magician reversed. But yeah, you don't give a lot away, do you, group one? Okay, or certainly this person doesn't think you do, even if you believe that. Okay, they feel like you hold back. So much about this is you holding back. And maybe if that's the desired effect that you wanted, you've definitely got that, okay? You definitely have that mysterious aura about you, okay? Which is intriguing to them. But like they feel like you are holding back, giving your time, giving your energy. Like, yeah, maybe you gave more to this in the past, but they definitely don't see you in that position at this moment in time, okay? But they feel like there could be some games. That's the thing. Like now again, maybe this is, you might feel like this is arrogant on their part, could be, but even though you have this mysterious quality, this aura, and they are confused by you, they sense, or maybe this is more hope, they hope that you do feel something on a deeper level, but you're not showing it, okay? Because these two energies here, this All That Glitters and the Magician, is both about deception, okay? Being a trickster, like not showing your cards. So I really do feel like they see you as holding back, okay? So you're not giving everything. So obviously if they think you're holding something back, then they may they're going to think that there's something deeper going on there. Okay, but like I said, this might just be wishful thinking on their part. Okay, how are they viewing you right now, group one? How are they viewing you? Okay, so we've got trust. So they may see you as a very loyal person, okay? And maybe the trust was broken here. Maybe they're struggling to trust you, or they may feel like you're struggling to trust them. But trust is definitely a factor here. But I do get that sense that even though they sense that you're putting on potentially a facade, or that you're not showing your cards, but that you do have this trustworthy nature to you. Okay, we've got connect to heart. So yes, again, there is this emotional connection here that they pick up with you. Okay, and I do get the sense this person feels it too. Okay, I do see a little mirroring going on here, especially in this card. There's a lot of mirroring there. So I do feel like seeing you does help them connect to their heart, and they may even feel like palpitations, or like, you know, this, like a feeling, like an ache in their heart when they're around you or when they look at you. And then we've got ancestors, and then there's such emphasis on this body, the shape. It's something about the shape of your body, not the size, you know. It doesn't matter whether you're petite, whether you're curvaceous, whatever. But it's like they just love the shape of your body. Hair is coming through here as well. So for some of you, they may really, really appreciate your hair. Okay, but with ancestors, yeah, I don't know, maybe you remind them of someone. You may remind them of someone from their past, or even, could even be like their own mother or father, okay? And then we've got get creative. Okay, so yeah, they see you as a creative person, maybe in the way that you dress or put yourself together. You might be quite creative in, again, the colors that you choose, or the way that you put yourself together, or maybe it's more about the things you talk about, or maybe the things, again, oh yeah, that mending card, they were doing some kind of craft. So again, they might see you as, yeah, doing something creative, doing something craft-like. Okay, so we've got the first house. Okay, now that is again putting emphasis on the outer appearance and the first impressions. So yeah, this person is definitely drawn in by your physical appearance. Okay, and I know that's repeated a few times here. Okay, oh, we've got speak your truth. So maybe you, I mean, there's been a lot of mystery here though. So I was going to say maybe you spoke up to them and you were open and honest with them about something. For some of you, that may have been the case, but they may not have believed what you were saying. Okay, that could be for some of you. For others of you, I get the sense this might be them, like they want you to speak your truth and they feel like you're holding back. Okay, denial. Exactly, what did I say? Denial. Like they see you potentially being in denial. Okay, but I feel like this might be to protect their own ego. Okay, they may have a bit of a fragile ego, and this might be what they're telling themselves, okay, in order to protect it, that yeah, group one wants me, even if they don't act like it, I know they do, you know? Okay, we've got new beginning. Again, what did I say there? That's, again, been a very strong message. They see you in some kind of new beginning. So if you can't think of anything, I mean, that would be really strange, but if you can't think of anything new, I mean, give it time. Maybe just ask yourself that again tomorrow. See, you know, give yourself some time to see what comes up. But maybe they're picking up that you are about to start a new beginning. Or again, like I said, maybe this is, again, just what they think, even if that may not be true. Okay, so we've got no. Okay, so maybe you said no to them recently. Maybe they're worried you would say no. Don't know why else that would come through. Obsessed. In terms of how they view you, so maybe they do. Maybe they see that you have some obsessive tendencies. Okay, but I've not really seen that throughout this reading until that point. So again, this might be even some messages from them. They may be the one that is obsessed. Okay, they may be obsessed with you. But again, if they're obsessed with you, they may have this feeling that you are obsessed also. Okay. So we've got soulmate and then be honest. Wow, okay. So yeah, for some of you, they may see you as their soulmate, okay? Maybe they don't use that phrase. Maybe it's not, it depends, obviously. I know some people really don't like the words, the labels on things, but you could just say soul connection. Okay, they feel something. I told you, in their heart. Okay, there is something that they feel on a deeper level with you, and I do feel like they see you as someone that like you came into their life for a reason. Okay, you're drawn together for a particular reason here that runs deeper than just the superficial and the surface. Okay, and then be honest. Okay, which we've had also in a similar context, speak your truth. So yeah, in terms of how they see you, I do feel like they see you as an honest person, but again, maybe that you struggle to be upfront. Okay, maybe this is like if they asked you a specific question, you would give them an honest answer, but you might not be somebody that is giving away information unless you are asked directly. Okay, that could be the way in which they're seeing you. Okay, but again, I feel like there's this mirroring going on. Both of you feel like you need honesty, you need to know how the other one really feels, like what's going on, but it's like a stalemate at points because neither of you are willing to actually, step up and speak up. Like one of you has to bite the bullets and begin the conversation. But like I said in that beginning, it's like you're both trying to kind of avoid each other. But then what happens with repression? It's like if you try to push a balloon underwater, okay, you may be able to hold it down for a little while, but eventually you'll tire, and what's going to happen? The balloon is going to fling up into the air. And that's what happens with emotional repression. So yeah, it may be that it is time for a conversation, and that's something that they're beginning to realize here. But anyway, this is how they see you right now. I really do hope that it resonates with you, Group 1. Please do feel free to share in the comments below if it does, and please give the video a like if you did enjoy this reading. I very much appreciate your support. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, an email or a video reading, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Okay, group number 2. Let's take a look at how your person is currently viewing you. Okay, so this could either be the last time that they saw you, the last time you posted on social media, or just in general, how they're viewing you generally at this moment in time. Okay, so let's take a look. How are they viewing you? How are they viewing you, group number 2? Okay, so we've got balance. But look at that card, the way that the two faces are morphing together. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you look kind of similar to one another, whether you have very similar hair color, skin color, eye color, maybe even like your face shape, because they almost look like brother and sister here, like merging together. So, I mean, this might be a family member that you're asking about, okay? But of course, disregard that if that isn't the case. This could be, like I said, a romantic partner, a friend, whoever it is specifically for you. I just see something about facial similarities, and then maybe even a similar way of thinking. But again, just remember that this is their perception. This doesn't mean it's the truth and it's factual about what is. This is, how they see you. So just keep that in mind. So how are they seeing you right now? Change your focus. So there's a level of detachment here, I feel. Like they feel like maybe you're moving on from them. But there's pain that I'm getting here. Like there was some kind of pain. Maybe they feel like they hurt you. But that you're now like moving on. You're now looking away. Or you're now looking for change. Spread your wings. There's a lot of air energy coming through here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, which you or they may resonate with. But yeah, it's like they see you taking flight. That came through. Again, it's never anything that I say, taking flight. I don't know if that was what I said earlier. In group 1's part, there was something about that. Anyway, but I just feel like they see you in a very free place, okay? They see you as maybe a free thinker, or the way that you live your life, or maybe even the way that you're acting towards them. It's like you're not trying to pin them down. You're not trying to control a situation or control them. It's just like you're living your life, you're moving on, you're doing your own thing, okay? Maybe even that you're traveling. They may have seen you traveling recently, somewhere that's quite far away from where you live, okay? That could be for some of you. So we've got the flow card in reverse. Okay, because yeah, it's like there is this lovely flow, like you're moving on, you're traveling, you're exploring, but then there's like this halt here. with the flow card. So yeah, something that's like come to a sudden stop, which is interesting. So maybe it's like if you were literally traveling, maybe you've just stopped, maybe you're resting right now, or you've come back. Maybe when you saw them, you were talking about your travels, and now you're in this kind of stuck place. Oh, okay. I mean, they all flew out, but look what's on the front there, Master, and then the heart with this behind bars. So let's just get some more information here. How are they viewing you right now, group 2? How are they viewing you? I'm seeing something like about being flushed as well, like your skin. Like you may, I don't know, maybe you have been somewhere hot and you've burned your skin. Okay, I know that could be very literal. Or maybe you've got, like maybe you were quite flushed when you saw them, like maybe your cheeks went red or your chest went red. Like maybe out of, I don't know, embarrassment or shyness, or obviously everyone's skin reacts differently to things. You know, some people's skin reacts to alcohol, or again to, you know, certain anxious situations, or again obviously to sunlight. But I don't know why I'm just really drawn to this sort of red tone that's coming through. Okay, so like a flushed tone. So maybe even like you were working out or doing something strenuous. Okay, could be. But let's just see what else is coming through, please. How are they viewing you right now, or how did they view you the last time they saw you? You know, what's their general perception of you, group 2? Okay, so we've got teach as well. We've got a couple of 5s here. So again, they definitely see you in this kind of a different energy almost. So maybe they see you differently than how they did previously. If this is like the second time they saw you, or if this is like the next time they seen you in quite a while, like they definitely see you in, it feels like a calmer energy. So maybe they saw you as being upset or angry or frustrated before, but now they see you in this quite wise energy almost, like you have a lot of intelligent things to share. Okay, so again, maybe that's something that you let on to them, like maybe a conversation that was sparked, and like not that you're doing it intentionally trying to teach, maybe you were, for some of you that could be the case, but I feel like this is just more about, you know, like being a role model. And being a role model is living by example, okay, and as in to teach in that way. So if you want people to follow you, to emulate you, behave in the way that you want them to act, okay. And yeah, it's almost something about that, like they see there's like a respect level there, I feel like they have for you, okay, which is quite nice to see. And maybe that they also see you as somebody that is well respected, maybe in your local community or an online community, you know, within your career. Okay, something where, yeah, people will actually listen to you. And like if you were in a room together, if there's more than one person, like people will listen when you're speaking. Like you're not somebody that people will talk over, okay, or they won't do it often, okay. Again, this is just how they see you. Maybe this is how you are when you're around them, but it doesn't mean that this is you and this is always how you are. Okay, how do they see you? Group 2, how are they viewing you? How did they view you the last time they saw you? What's their general perception? Okay, and then we've got the solar plexus. So yeah, they see you definitely in a very confident energy, group number 2, okay, which is really nice to see. So even though, because that's the thing, maybe even if you felt, say, embarrassed about something or shy on the inside and it came out in your skin, like they definitely don't see that as you being embarrassed or shy. Okay, they see you as, yeah, being very confident. But again, for some of you, I really feel like you might have like suntan burn or something, like you've just been somewhere hot, didn't wear sun protection, or didn't, you know, stayed out in it too long, and your skin's a little sensitive. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, that's definitely the case, in a very literal aesthetic sense. But still, I still see this aura of confidence about you. Like, again, you say what you want to say. You don't say too much, but you don't say too little either, okay? And that there is just this energy of nonchalance. Like, you just, meh, I don't care, like, whatever. Like, that's the kind of energy you're giving off. And not in a dismissive way, but in a, like I said, a cool, calm, and collected way. Like, you think before you speak. You think about what it is you want to say, and is it even worth saying? Like, you're not just speaking for the sake of it in front of them, you know, or just saying certain unnecessary things, or even if it's in relation to social media, even in the way that you may be posting, you know, maybe you post about things in a kind of informative or teachable way, or that yeah, just even if you're posting social about, your personal life or social things, like you say just the right amount or something in your um, comment, whatever. So yeah, let's get some more information here about how they're viewing you. And it's interesting as well because both of these are like wearing some kind of, well, like a head scarf, headdress, some kind of something on the head. So this could be something very literal, like maybe you were wearing a hat the last time they saw you, or had your hair up, or maybe you had a bow in your hair, or some kind of hair accessory, or like I said, a flat cap. I don't know. Okay, but it could be, yeah, they saw you as, or even like protecting your head, protecting your hair maybe, or even like hair being up, styled up, because all of these, yeah, there's like style, there's braids here. So yeah, they could also be like noticing your hair having like a texture to it, a wave, something that was kind of drawing them in. But lots of these kind of floaty materials here as well. So yeah, I don't know if you're wearing something more like floaty or flowing. Some of you could also have been on a bridge. You might have seen them on a bridge. They may have seen you on a bridge, or maybe a picture of you on a bridge, or in some kind of narrow like walkway, alleyway, something where there's like a pathway I'm seeing here. Maybe you saw them in a hallway potentially. That was like the last time they saw you. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay, so in terms of how they see you, maybe you are older than them chronologically. Okay, but I don't feel like this has anything to do with appearance. To me, this very much feels like the energy you give off. Like you definitely, again, come across as like wise, and maybe like a lot wiser than your years. Okay, because it feels like I said, you've got a lot of wisdom here. And I feel like I said, it's not always things that you are doing or saying intentionally. It's just what comes out of you. It's just the things that you know and the way that you look at the world. Okay, and it makes them like listen. Okay, like you definitely trigger this person to like rethink things in a different way. Okay, and they may also see you as like maybe that there was something connected to your family that you've moved away from, okay, or a pattern maybe that you had previously that you've changed, because again, there's a lot about change. So yeah, they may see you just being very different from how you were previously. We've got lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Okay, I feel like they see you, like I said, in a very secure place. Maybe you have more money, or you appear to have more money than you did previously, or that maybe you've recently moved. Like you seem very healthy. Like they feel, yeah, because again, even if it's like you've been on holiday, and maybe it's not like burned skin, maybe you've just got this, a flush, like I said, like this flush to your skin. It's like a warm tone that's coming through. Okay, maybe even like you're wearing a lot of like bright colors or like warm tone colors like yellow and orange, okay, and reds, maybe even like a reddish green, like these earthy tones. This is a dog here. It looks like a little cute little Pomeranian. So yeah, for some of you, maybe you were with a dog or like a fluffy animal or something when they last saw you. Yeah, but like I said, they definitely see you being in a place where you've grown a lot. You've progressed in your life. So this could be financially, this could be in your health, like you just look really good, you feel really good, and it's coming out of your pores. It's like you feel good on the inside, it starts to show on the outside. Okay, and that's what your person is definitely noticing about you. How do they view you right now? So we've got the Hermit, rest and recharge, or retreat and recharge. So yeah, they could be seeing you as, yeah, maybe a little bit more introverted, okay, than maybe you were previously. And this may be what actually makes you appear to be more confident in a way. Okay, because obviously there's a line, isn't there, between, insecurity, security, confidence, overconfidence. Because obviously when someone is acting overconfident, that can be masking the insecurity. So really it's like introversion and shyness, but it's masked as bravado, masked as confidence. But when you're truly confident, it's like you hold yourself up high, like your posture is really good. Like I feel like they notice your posture, like you sit up straight, your head's up straight. You command respect by the way that you come across, okay? Maybe this is something you've actively worked on, okay? Regardless whether it comes naturally to you or not, okay? I definitely feel like this person sees you as being, in this cool, calm and collected place. So again, it's like, say you're in a group setting, you're not trying to constantly interject, You're not always trying to be the center of attention. You're kind of sitting back and observing at times and speaking as and when you want to speak, leaving when you want to leave, having strong boundaries in place, okay, not being too available. And I feel like it's that energy that is definitely very attractive to your person. So let's take a look at the Tattoo Tarot now and see what else is coming through about how they see you, how they perceive you. What's coming through group 2? Knight of Wands. Okay. 8 of Cups. So yeah, they see you as being quite emotionally detached. And in that sense as well, they see you being in control of yourself emotionally. Like they feel like, I don't know that they feel like you're putting it on, but they feel like, yeah, you don't seem to be taking things that personally or that seriously, okay? Or certainly when you're around them, it's like, yeah, you seem like you're just, like I said, chilled. You're not overthinking things. You're not overly emotional. You're not highly reactive to triggers and things said. It's like, you let a lot go over your head, okay? And you just seem, like I said, in this very relaxed place. But at the same time, with the Knight of Wands, I don't know, I kind of get the sense this is your person's energy. Like, I feel like they almost have this sense of intimidation with you because you seem so distant now, because you seem so detached and focused on living your own best life. I feel like this kind of puts them on guard a little bit, but they want to come towards you. And I feel like it's your energy of walking away or appearing to walk away or be detached that is like inciting this passion and desire within them to chase you. Okay, now we've got the Queen of Coins and we've got the Ace of Swords. So yeah, I feel like I said, they see you, I mean, it's very earthy energy. You could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but they see you as being, like I said, secure, like you're in a good financial position, your health is good. Like also, again, like you're so secure, it just breeds confidence. Okay, like again, you don't feel like you've got anything to prove. Like you're not somebody that is, like a try hard, like you're trying hard or appearing to try hard to get their attention, or again, just to get the attention of the room, or even again on social media, this might be, you're very selective about what you're posting or how often you post, or I don't know. But it feels like like I said, there's intimidation here. Like they may even feel like they're not good enough for you. And the Ace of Swords here, reversed. So I don't know whether you cut them off. Maybe you did in the last time you saw them, or maybe you just simply ignored them. Okay, but maybe this is even after the fact. Okay, but they feel like they see you as being done. Okay, in some way, and not in a harsh way, not in a way where you are, I don't know, being mean to them in some way, but just in a way like, I'm not engaging. Like this is just more like indifference. Okay, like again, like not emotionally invested, indifference, maybe being polite but not focused. Okay, one more please, and then we'll look at the fishbowl. So we've got the Six of Swords. Okay, so they feel like you haven't let go of the past in some way. Okay, and that you maybe this is about how they treated you, how they acted towards you, and this is how you've responded, to their behavior. Okay, but they feel like, either that they see you as not being able to let go of what they did, or that, you're still stuck in the past, or maybe thinking about how they are in the past. Okay, like you can't get past that. Okay, so we've got cleaner, social, and 6th house. So, I mean, this might be very literal. They might see you as a very clean, tidy person. Okay, especially if they've been to your home, they see, especially with this Virgo energy here with the 6th house, they may see maybe even a little bit OCD. This might be just the way that you appear, okay, in your appearance. Like they see you as being very, very clean, like maybe like clean girl aesthetic, okay, or clean, I don't know if there is such a thing as a clean guy aesthetic, but if there is, then like, I don't know, if you're a guy, like you might be like, I don't know, freshly clean shaved, or like be smelling really good after shave, okay, or again, your house, or maybe even your car. Okay, something about being clean is coming through, and something about routines, because 6th house represents our routine, which can represent our work as well. So maybe they again see you as working a lot at the moment. We've got social, so they may also see you as spending a lot of time with friends or with other people. Or maybe that was, again, maybe it was a social setting the last time that they saw you. Okay, we've had quite a few jump out there, and one that's just jumped out here. So we've got, I need to get this off my chest. Okay, so this might be a message from them where they feel like there's something that they need to get off their chest to you. Okay, but maybe this is how you feel, or they feel like maybe you need to get something off your chest, but you're refusing to. Signing a lease. So this might be what they're seeing you doing in terms of, something new. They might see you as maybe you just got a new car or a new home or get a new job, something where you're signing a contract. And this might be, like I said, just their assumptions, okay, or things that they've heard. It might not be true because, like I said, it's their perception. We've got overstimulated. Okay, so interesting. Let me read the rest of these first before I say any more. Born leader, windfall, and social media influencer. Wow. So yeah, they may see you as leading. Maybe you've got a group on social media. Maybe you've got a large following on like a social media platform. Okay. Or this could be, like I said, at work. Maybe you are someone that's like a boss at work, or maybe you own your own business. Okay. But they definitely see you, like I said, as being a very strong character, really strong, like strong within. Okay. But they also feel like, man, maybe overstimulated. I don't know. So maybe they see you as doing a lot of things, again, being on the move, like not relaxing. But again, I saw you being in a very chill and calm place. So I don't know. Maybe that's how they feel when they're around you. They feel that kind of like electricity. And then windfall. So maybe you've just come into a lot of money, okay? And maybe they know this, maybe you told them, maybe they sense this has happened, even if it has or it hasn't. Something about you having money has definitely come through here. Or maybe you appear, like I said, maybe the way that you dress or your aura, you could give off like money or old money vibes to them, okay? Where they feel like you've got a lot more than you have, or maybe, like I said, you do have it, okay? For some of you, this might be a windfall of like attention through social media as well, whether it's through likes, through followers, through shares or engagement, views, I don't know, but they see you as receiving a lot of something, okay? Like I said, a lot of attention or a lot of money. I mean, and hopefully one will roll into the other, who knows? But this is how they're seeing you right now. Group 2, I really hope it resonates with you. Please feel free to share below if it does, and don't forget to give the video a like if you did enjoy this reading today, as all your support really does help. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, either an email reading or a video reading, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Okay, group number 3. Let's take a look at how your person is seeing you right now. What are their perceptions of you? Okay, most recently. Okay, so whether this is the last time you saw each other, whether this is through social media or just in general. What are their general perceptions of you? Let's take a look. But just remember, this is of course how they view you. It doesn't mean that it is the truth, okay? So how are they viewing you? We've got meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Okay, so there's definitely some confusion I'm picking up on here, okay? They're not quite sure what's going on with you. And see how the fish, we've got the 2 fish swimming in circles. So they could have even been feeling maybe the last time they saw you, or the last time you spoke, or that there was this, like you were going round in circles with each other, okay? And that nothing was really set in stone. But we've got a time for healing and balsamic moon, and then nothing will come of the situation, void of course moon. Okay, I'm just going to get one more here for you. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Lots of purple here, even on just that, on the bottom of the deck here, all of this, yeah, purple is very strong here. So I don't know, maybe you were wearing purple or pink the last time they saw you, or yeah, there's something intuitive definitely that your person is picking up on here when it comes to you. But then there's also this, I don't know, it feels like things were very up and down here the last time they saw you, or their most recent like perception of you. Like I feel like there's a part of them that's lost hope here, like it's lost hope for things to be something more, something long term. So I don't know whether this is about how you've like reacted or behaved with them recently, But yeah, something about them feeling like things aren't going to happen. Like they feel like it's not going to work in some way, and that I don't know whether you've taken time out away from them, but they feel like maybe you're going through some kind of healing. Maybe you express that to them, or maybe that's just something that they feel like they're picking up on. Like I said, it may not be true, but just in their viewpoints here, they see you as going through, yeah, some kind of healing, taking some time out for you. But then there's also this strong, like, character authenticity coming through here with Aquarius. And it's quite bold, okay? Aquarians or Aquarius energy, I would say cares the least as a whole about what people think. Okay, and I'm not saying all Aquariuses don't care what people think, but I mean the energy of Aquarius, is meant to be shocking, okay, meant to be rebellious and to think outside of the box, to innovate, okay, to start new things. And so I don't know, maybe there's something that you do, maybe something you said that triggered them in some way, just by you being your authentic self, okay? So let's just get some more information here. How are they viewing you? Expect powerful change. Again, more purple here. So maybe there has been a change in something, maybe the way that you look, or something else in your life, or maybe the way that you act towards them. Like, this kind of almost feels like tables have turned. So for instance, if they ghosted you, then you ghosted them back. Okay, that could be like the most recent interaction, or again, their most recent perception. Like something about the tables flipping. So it could also be the other way. I'm just seeing which deck to go to next. Okay. So how are they viewing you? How are they viewing you? Group number 3, how are they viewing you? Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Yeah, something about you hiding away is coming through here, group 3. So maybe you've been avoiding them. Like if there's somewhere that you would go that you would usually bump into them, you may have actually been avoiding that particular place. Or again, this might be how they're seeing you. Like I said, this may not be the case. You may have a different schedule, or just other influences have come between it, or between you and them. But either way, something about them feeling like you're holding back, but you're also trying to protect yourself right now. Okay, great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Wow, I mean, this person, they see you as some kind of like spiritually higher being in some way. So yeah, I don't know what they know about you specifically. Maybe they don't know much specifically, but I'm getting really goosebumpy here. Ooh, okay, this is intense. Like they see you as, I don't know, like I said, you're much more knowledgeable about them in some area, but it feels like it's something spiritual. So yeah, you could work within the spiritual industry, community. You could even have some kind of, they could view you as having some kind of power, okay? Power over them, or power over other people, spiritual gifts, psychic gifts. Now, these may all be things that they sense about you. Maybe they're not able to put it specifically into words, but there's something here that feels incredibly, incredibly powerful with this eclipse energy. And like I said, there's something about triggering here. Like you definitely trigger this person in a way I haven't seen in the other readings. Okay, they were all very unique in their own way, but this one, I mean, this just stands out to me as a reading, group 3, because I really feel like you as a group, like you are very powerful, and I feel like your ability to manifest, your ability to create the reality you desire is incredibly strong. Okay, maybe this is something that you've worked on for a long time, or maybe this is something you've just discovered. But either way, it's like your person senses that, and it may even put them on the back foot a little bit because they're unsure whether they can match up to you, whether they can actually trust you as well. with these powers, with these gifts that they feel you have. Okay, or with this influence as well. Maybe if you're somebody that's well known, or somebody that has, a lot of sway in your community or even online, they may be a little bit intimidated by that. But at the same time, I feel like they're intrigued. Okay, they're intrigued to see what you could actually teach them in certain ways, because they feel like you've taught them so much. And I feel like it's been unintentionally as well. I don't feel like this is something you've sought out to do. I just feel like you just being you has caused them to see things in different ways than they wouldn't have previously without you. Okay. How are they viewing you right now? How are they viewing you right now, group number 3, or most recently when they last saw you? How are they viewing you? So, oh my God. What did I say? We've got manifest. Manifest. There it is. This is giving me Aries energy as well here. So you may have strong Aries energy in your charts. But yeah, they see you as like this master manifester. And like, again, maybe they just see you as somebody that's seemingly lucky. Maybe you get everything that you want, or the things you say you want, you always get, or that you're somebody that, I don't know, that you've reached some sort of pivotal point, this pinnacle point of the mountain here. And you have this very determined energy about you too. So we've got the outlaw. So yeah, again, like with that Aquarian energy, they definitely see you as somebody that breaks the rules, okay? You're not somebody that follows other people. You are the leader, okay? You are the influencer, okay? So, and I don't mean literally, maybe for some of you are an influencer and that's how they see you. But there's something unconventional here for sure. Like maybe in the way that you react to them, the way that you behave with them, or just in your life in general, the way you live your life, the work you do, your outlook, your viewpoints on life. Okay, like I said, you're definitely somebody very unique in their eyes, somebody that and doesn't take crap as well. I definitely get that energy. Like you will boot people out of your life if they're not serving you. Okay, and yeah, you can be quite ruthless in that sense, but you also have this, like I said, this very unique view on life, which I feel like they find to be very fascinating. Okay, we've got versatility here as well. It looks like a bit of like a marijuana leaf there as well. So some of you may smoke marijuana, cannabis. Okay, now with the versatility, they feel like, yeah, you could be a little bit of a chameleon in a way. Like you can mold yourself into different characters if you need to be. Maybe you're an actor. Okay, maybe they know that about you. Or that you're somebody that, for instance, you could have like many different friendship groups, okay, friendship circles with people that are so completely opposite to one another, but you can get on with all of them. Okay, you're somebody that likes, especially Aquarian energy needs like large groups of people, loves to be in large groups of people and diverse groups of people. So yeah, they may see you as having like a diverse mix of friends, or again, like hobbies or organizations you're a part of. And that, yeah, you can be, for instance, you can be very powerful, very strong, but you can also be soft and you can be shy at times, okay? You have, a sensitive side, but you also have a very strong side. So I feel like they actually quite like that about you too. And then we've got the Sage. Okay, so yeah, as a whole though, they definitely see you as somebody, very grounded in who you are, very secure in who you are. Okay, you may be a little bit of a nomad, or again, you might move from one friendship group to the next, or you, like I said, going to lots of different events, always doing things in an unexpected way. Like you definitely keep them on their toes, that's for sure, group 3. But they do see you as somebody, like I said, that is, I would say, quite wise. Like you've had a lot of experiences in your life, a lot of struggle, which is what's got you to this point of wisdom where you've learned so much. And I feel like this is just part of you. You just want to live your life for you. And I feel like they definitely respect that about you. Okay, we've got the High Priestess in reverse. So there may have been some kind of revelation about you. Okay, that something about you uncovering an aspect of yourself. Okay, because when this is upright, this is very secretive, very hidden, even though I do feel there are definitely aspects of you that are like that. But I don't know, I feel like this person specifically, like they feel like maybe you revealed a secret to them, or you revealed a part of yourself that was quite hidden or private. I don't know. If you know that you didn't, then maybe somebody else did, or maybe they feel like they know you better than they do. Okay, with the 9 of coins and the 7 of coins, yeah, they definitely feel like you're somebody that's money motivated as well. Okay, but somebody that's incredibly independent. So again, you might have your own business. Okay, you might be, I don't know, even in the work that you do, you might be, like I said, very like a soul worker. Maybe you work better alone, or that like you come across as a very strong, independent person. Maybe even just in your relationship status, if you're currently single, this can be the energy of being single, but being happy being single, or appearing to be happy being single. Okay, because remember, this is their perceptions. It doesn't mean that it's true. Okay, but either way, it's like you come across like you're in a good place, like you don't need anybody, but not that you don't want people, of course, because, and we all need people in one way or another. Okay, we all need human connection. But I feel like there's that sense that maybe you don't need them financially, or yeah, you don't need anybody. When you're with people, it's because you want to spend time with them. Okay, and something about your time being very valuable. And I feel like maybe if this person didn't appreciate the time you were giving them, and you backed off, or you cut off that time you were giving them, this may be something that they're actually regretting now. Okay, especially if you see time as like your love language. And I would say it's definitely one of mine, but it's one of the strongest ones, in the sense of you can't get it back. You cannot get back your time. So it's like, to give someone your time, I feel like it's such a valuable asset. Okay, and it's like if you don't appreciate that, then I don't know, everything else just falls by the wayside. Okay, so maybe that was a bit of a bone of contention between the two of you. It could be. Okay, but they definitely see you, like I said, as somebody very determined, somebody that wants, maybe the finer things in life, that knows what they want, that goes after it. Okay, and maybe even in terms of relationships as well. Like maybe you're in an unconventional way. Maybe you're somebody that's very like, what's the word? Very, very confident, or doesn't play games, or is just like upfront about things, or again makes the effort. But the King of Coins in reverse, for how they see you. But some of you, they could see you as, again, holding back, maybe holding back how much money you have. Like, yeah, it kind of feels more like a humble energy that I'm getting here. So maybe you're somebody that has a lot of things, but yeah, you're very humble. You don't share a lot about it, or you keep certain things to yourself. Okay, they see you, yeah, there's like a withholding here that I'm seeing. Interesting. We've got the Queen and the King of Coins. Lots of Earth now coming through, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So yeah, I feel like they see you as their like counterpart in some way. Like they definitely feel like you're very similar. Okay, again, even if you don't feel that same way, they feel like, yeah, you're quite similar. Maybe even in the way that you spend money, if you're both quite thrifty. Okay, or maybe like you hold your money back, or there's something about maybe you like to spend money on the same things, or for some of you, like you could be gamblers, you could play poker. That just came to me. Okay, but let's just see. How do they see you? How do they perceive you? Okay, so we've got a few there. Let's see. So we've got playing hard to get. Okay, so yeah, they may see you as playing hard to get with them. Ego, authority. So yeah, they feel like, yeah, something about you having willpower is coming through. Something about your willpower. I feel like they see you as having like good, strong willpower, strong discipline. For some of you, that may not, of course, be the case. It may be the other way around, okay? It's just the ego authority. That's a way of making decisions. Because it's like I was talking to someone the other day, without going into too much detail, but talking about, training in the gym and not letting the ego control what you do in the gym. Like control how much you're lifting. Because if you think, if there was nobody around to watch, what would you be lifting? And that's the mentality you should have every time, you go to pick up a weight. Not, I'm being watched, so I'm going to, go heavier, okay? Because that is then the ego, an ego-based decision, okay? But again, it can be in a good way, in like a way of, well, I don't really want to give you my attention anymore, so I'm not even playing hard to get, I just am hard to get, okay? But like I said, this is their perception. So they may see you as playing it, but when it may just actually be a fact. Okay. Tall. Okay. So you could be very tall in your height. Okay. Obviously, if you're not tall, maybe they're tall and they like look down on you. I don't know. I don't. But again, like I feel like the tall is like them seeing. I feel like they see you up on a bit of a pedestal almost, or like I said, they see you. Even though they feel like you could be divine counterparts, it's like you still have an edge on them. They feel like you still like almost you're just a little bit too good for them in some way. Okay, we've got shadow. We've got September. So yeah, I feel like there's something, they do feel like they've seen a shadow side to you. Like they've seen a darker side to you, and not a negative side, but just, maybe again, something that was hidden, maybe not something that everybody has seen before, but something that only they have seen. Okay. And we've got, September. So you may be born in the month of September. Maybe you last saw each other or met in September. Practical joker. Okay. And then we've got money is coming and wish fulfillment. So yeah, maybe they do see you as being a bit of a practical joker, or somebody that is, I don't know, naturally quite funny, even if it's not through a practical joke, maybe even if it's through like dry, sarcastic wit. I don't know. But I definitely feel like you make them laugh, okay, when they're around you or when things are going well between the two of you. Okay, now this could also be, I just heard like you could watch Impractical Jokers, okay, something about them. So then, we've got wish fulfillment and money is coming. So there's been a few indications here about money in your reading. So like I said, they may see you being in a position where you are, maybe you're waiting for money. Maybe they realize that. Maybe they owe you money. Okay, maybe that's something that you've spoken about. Okay, maybe they want to give you money. I don't know. Or like I said, maybe they see you as waiting, like you're in this kind of waiting phase, waiting for a payout. And then the wish fulfillment card. I feel like I need a card of clarity. I'm going to get a tarot card of clarity. What does the wish fulfillment mean in terms of how they view you? What does the wish fulfillment card mean in terms of how they view you, group 3? What does it mean? The Hangman in reverse. Let's get one more, please. The Six of Cups. So, I mean, they may see you as like their wish fulfilled. Like you may be somebody that ticks all of the boxes for them. Okay. Because this is a very sweet energy. It's like, it's very like sweet and kind. It's quite childlike almost. But then this is like freedom. So maybe they see, because you are somebody that is so free, maybe they feel like you would work very well, especially if they themselves are like a free spirit and they feel like you would work well. Like, because maybe they've been with people that have tried to control them before and they feel like you wouldn't be like that. So maybe that, in a sense, is what gives them that, like, another tick, or gives you that tick in their eyes. I mean, you definitely light something up in their heart here. I'm really, like, drawn in and focused on this cross and this heart. So I feel like, you make that heart pump faster, it feels like. Now, for some of you, I know this is going to come out left field, but for some of you, I don't know if they have a heart issue, or someone here has a heart issue, like a physical heart issue, because it's making me think of like medicine, like the cross at the doctors, like at the hospital, like, like the light up like green sign. I think that's quite universal, that sign. And it's weird because I've seen this card many, many, many times, and I think I've only had that feeling once or twice. So I don't know, maybe this might be that they, or maybe this is you. Of course, this is something you'll know, okay, if this is about you or if this is about them. But it's just something I picked up there. But maybe as well, this is that they never thought that they could feel something again, especially if they've been very cold, or they've kind of dried up, or like they've been overprotective of their heart chakra for a long time, and then meeting you, coming together with you, aligning with you, kind of lit that back up again. It lit the fire again that they didn't realize was still burning. Okay, so you've definitely given them some epiphanies and some things to think about here, group number 3. But here it is. This is how they see you. This is their perspective on you at this time. I truly hope it resonates with you. Please feel free to share below. If it did, I would love to have your feedback. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can book an email reading or a video reading. The link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.